This is Tyler Perry for white people. You know, this is that, and he, you know that. That is in dtmerch.com. And one of the things that everybody's going to want to get before it's gone is the Cosmic One, Cosmic Danielle. And that is from our featured artist of the month, Remus and Kiki Animation. Now go over to Instagram and look at all the work that they do. Just type in REMUSANDKIKI. That'll take you to the Instagram page. And over there, you can see all the wonderful illustrations that they do. But speaking of our store, go to dtmerch.com and see the mainstays that are in there. You see the Cosmic One, but you also see the black t-shirt with the white logo. Got the colored logo right there. Jerseys, hats, beanies, backpacks. Now join us here on the show during a live stream. And when you do so, you can come in here with an email or a phone call, holler at us, and it'll be just like you're sitting right here with us. Man, how can I do that? Well, there's many ways to do it, but the way I recommend is to take your Amazon account, just plain old Amazon account, combine it with the Amazon Pay button, press in, sit back. Ooh, I got that spirit of the toasty goodness. Hallelujah! I got a calling from God, Martin.
From God!
From God, Martin. Jesus! Martin said, boy. Jesus is kind of racist. Y'all don't know that? Who you calling boy? Jesus. That's who said that. Oh, okay, you got to pass. But, you know, they've been having these faith-based movies come out.
Sure.
And we don't, look, they know.
They don't show them to us.
They know we're heathens. They know we're assholes. They ain't gonna let that. They ain't gonna let us up in there. Yeah. All y'all gonna do is go in there heckling, all that sniggling and all that, you know, looking down on the movie. Nah.
Rolling your eyes. Come on.
Nah, you don't need to be up in there. But God said, boy, you got something that you've been bragging about lately. And little did you know, Movie Pass, that's God's calling. Y'all laugh, but he said, hey, you ain't got no excuse now. You ain't got to pay for these movies. You know, you can finally get up and go see them. You're looking at all these murderers and superheroes on Sundays. Why don't you go see somebody that actually represents Sunday the right way? And they have this faith-based movie that's out called I Can Only Imagine. And for all you Christians out there that listen to the Christian rock, and people who don't, this is such a big hit. It's considered a crossover hit. And this is by the band Mercy Me.
I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before me.
You know, that was a song that almost changed my life, man.
Really?
Yeah, I was, I think we talked about it here on the show one time. I talked about how one night I was out hanging with some friends. We were at a restaurant where it was BYOB, and bring your own wine or whatever. And then and I walked in, and
Jesus started that.
It was a convenience store, man. And as I was getting my 6-pack, over the speakers in the store, they were playing this song here, man. And those strings kicked in. And it just moved me. At the moment, I was like, man, I don't even feel like really drinking right now. I'm still gonna buy the 6-pack, but you know, for me to almost put the 6-pack back, that was a huge step.
That was the power of God.
That was the power of God. Boy, you need to live your life right. And I almost put that 6-pack back, man. And I was, even when I was drinking, I was like, man, you know, I feel like this is really, I'm not saying I'm fully religious yet, but I feel like this song, I can get why people like it. It's so powerful. It feels like it's speaking to even the most non-religious person. And then we invited a guy here named Scott who was a Christian. He talked about Christian music that he listens to, and I told him this story. I said, man, about this beer, I felt moved, and then this song, Mercy Me came on with I Can Only Imagine, and he looked at me like, that song sucks. I don't know anything about this band that much, but Bart Millard is the lead singer. And Bart Millard, like, for all y'all who think we were out there just to try to make some money, yeah, we did. Don't get it wrong. We're gonna get paid. It's what God would want. But, you know, he said, I went through a very, very hard period in my life where I was abused. And my mother ran out on me and left me with my abusive father. And people told me, yeah, you need to give up on this music now. You just ain't got it, and you ain't gonna ever have it. And they said people actually told him, like, pack up, go home, do something else. If you feel like if you feel like God talking to you that much, be a preacher. Just don't sing.
Okay.
But he kept going, persevered, and now he has like to this day, I think the #1 Christian rock selling single. Let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer because it has some stars in there. Some from Christian rock or Christian pop or Christian music, and then some stars that you recognize from a place Christians don't like that much, Hollyweird. We'll show you a little bit of both as we look at this trailer for the origin of the song.
Oh.
I can only imagine.
What are you running from?
My dad.
Then write about it. Let that pain become your inspiration.
I have some stuff I need to sort out.
Did you get your ass beat?
Dennis Quaid just scowling through this whole movie.
Daddy beat,
boy, you ain't gonna be nothing. Now get me a bear.
Daddy beat your ass? Write a song about it.
You hungry? Set the table.
What is this?
I want to make things right. You and me.
It looks like a TV movie or a Hallmark Channel movie, at least from the trailer.
You hit it right there, man. It's a decent TV film, and one of the reasons why you say that is because I don't know where this lead actor came from. J. Michael Finley, I think it might have came from Broadway or something. I've been trying to. I saw the movie this morning, and I decided to watch it on a whim, so I don't know his background.
Wait, that's not the actual guy?
No, that's not him.
Oh.
No. And all I know is I'm looking at him, he looks like sort of a buff Patton Oswalt right now.
That's what I kept thinking the whole time.
You thought it was
like a taller Patton Oswalt.
You were probably looking at like Patton Oswalt, he's been working out. He look good. Wearing platform shoes. You know? Nah, man, this guy, you're going to watch the movie. Even the people who want to love this movie, they're going to be like, damn, this boy is no good, man.
That's the thing. That's why I thought it was the real guy, because I'm looking at him like, okay, this guy's clearly not a real actor. And he's just acting out his own biopic.
One of the things that they try to do that's a big mistake here, this is a $7 million budget, so they ain't got money to hire all kind of actors. And one of the things they ain't got money to do is to hire an actor to play young Bart. So this dude, they cut to him right here. And this is years. He's an adult right here, years later.
Yeah.
Years later. And then when he says, oh, I never told you my story. And they do a flashback. And they cut to a guy with a football jersey on. He's at the high school game. And you're expecting to see young Bart. And turns around. It's this dude. And they try to have a line in there like, we're supposed to excuse this shit because you made a joke. Because his friends who look like they are probably 18, even 19 or 17, they come up and one of his friends is like, Bart, what are you wearing that beard for? You look 35. Like, bitch, because you are 35. Don't try to pull that shit with us, man.
He couldn't even shave for the scene.
No, because they want to keep the beard because like, oh, we couldn't hire young Bart. Oh, hey, man. It's a sin to lie. Don't do this right here. Hey, guys, you want to get pics after the game? Yeah, I'm not saying this because of the real guy's story. I'm just saying this casting right here. This goddamn hoss-looking motherfucker. You know, when he walks in the room, ain't no way I'm looking at old, sickly ass. And I'm saying in the movie, sickly ass Dennis Quaid, boy, you ain't gonna be shit. I can take your ass anytime. No, he should pick his ass up like the Hulk and throw his ass across the room.
Like that teddy bear.
This motherfucker shit. With this shit, he when his daddy come in talking shit, this dude should be picking his daddy up. Fuck you, dad. Oh, I'm sorry. That's about it. He's not great in the movie, but he's not terrible, man. For this kind of movie, he's got a good sense of humor. They put him in a very sympathetic and likable position. He's doing what do you call it?
Karaoke,
daddy. Oh. But even if he's doing lip syncing, he felt like he still has stage presence. I mean, there's a lot of they write a lot of humor in here that gets him by just on kind of the fake charm.
Okay.
This is Purple Rain for Christian rock. Yeah. This guy has daddy issues with an abusive father.
Okay.
People in the record industry and the music industry are telling him you ain't gonna be shit. He's writing songs about his family. The title of Purple Rain is the origin of the song that it's an art. In that movie's case, it's supposed to be on that made Prince what he is. This one here, I Can Only Imagine, is the Purple Rain.
Okay.
Of this film. It's the people that you could play Purple Rain side by side with this and kind of get some of the same scenes. He's riding off on a motorcycle. Maybe I'm just like my father. He never praises God.
I don't suppose there's a correlation to Morris Day in here. A rival singer who's always giving him shit.
There's a room full of Morris Days. Where they might as well have ended every sentence with, because there's a room full of I tell you, they treat this boy cold in here. That's one of the reasons why they root for him. You root for him because everybody is just treating him like shit. This room full of people in Nashville, these Nashville's producers, like the one guy that believes in him, played by Trace Atkins. He puts him in front of all these people, and this guy comes out, and he's just so impatient. He's like, I gotta know what they're saying about us. And he runs out, and Trace Atkins trying to tell him, kid, go back in the back. He's like, no, hit me with it. Now because he's a little egotistical now. Hit me with it. Just tell me what you really thinking. They're like, okay, you asked for it. What do you think? You suck. You're not ready. Pack it up. Go home. I've seen a lot of acts. You're not it, and you never will be it. Dennis Quaid is a mother. In this movie, man, they make him as abusive as they can in a PG-rated Christian film, but you could tell there are some things that they just don't show you. I mean, first of all, it's just the verbal abuse that he gives his son, because they show young Bart, 11 years old, and his dad is just from the very beginning. His dad is telling him, look, hey, let me give you some advice, son. Yeah, daddy, you ain't shit.
Dreams don't pay the bills. Nothing good comes from it.
Damn.
All it does is keep you from all this.
Shit, Dad. That kid is Christian, and he's like, God damn. What the hell, Dad? You know I'm 11, right?
Yeah, and I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing. Just walk in. Where's your dream at, Scrunch? Now give me a beer.
And even that's the thing with the movie. Like, I had to go see this because a lot of the marketing is just showing Dennis Quaid's face like that, all haggard.
Yeah.
You're like, what the hell did God do to him?
Right.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine God fucked you up right now. What is going on with you? I ain't never seen Dennis Quaid look like this before. He's just a troll. You ain't shit, boy.
You ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit. Nobody's shit.
And here's the deal, man. You think that he's abusive to an 11-year-old. I was laughing at this whole thing of him talking all this shit to his grown son. You know, this boy right here. Looking at it, you think, what the hell is he taking this? This daddy ain't nothing. His daddy was sneaky with those attacks, man. There's a moment in here that got me. I mean, I'm in a room full of Christian families, and when this moment happened, I yelled out, shit!
Oh, damn.
They're sitting at the breakfast table. Bart, as a grown man, well, at least 18, but looking like he's 35.
Sure.
So it's kind of unbelievable. And your daddy ain't shit. You would take him, but his daddy gets up and he's like, listen, boy, I pay the bills around here. I put the food on the table. And if you don't like it, you need to get out. In fact, you know what? You sitting in front of me with that plate of food right there, eat your breakfast and shut up. And son tries to play that. I ain't hungry, Dad. Eat it. Son. I ain't hungry, Dad. I don't want it. I'm not hungry anymore. All right, then, you're not hungry? Cool. And he gets up, picks up that plate of bacon and eggs, and I thought he was about to throw it in the sink, and he about to walk to the kitchen. He turns around and cracks that breakfast across his head.
Oh, damn.
and Bart is like, abused him with a breakfast, man.
Damn.
I mean, I did not see that coming. I mean, it was almost like he's about to play Frisbee.
So it's not just Purple Rain, it's I, Tonya as well.
Yeah. Eggs and bacon just everywhere. And Bart, you could almost see like Beggs and Aiken just dancing around his head.
Beggs and Aiken.
That's how fucked up that was, man. It wasn't like he made a face when he did it, like, motherfucking no. He turned around and just like, like that just came, like that came naturally. Oh, man, I'm telling y'all,
Like it wasn't even in the script.
I'm thinking about this right now. That's so fucking. I'm sorry. I ain't never saw it coming. This is Tyler Perry for white people. You know, this is. And he, you know, and even then, you know, because they talk about going to church, and except what they got over Tyler Perry is that they say we're religious. Tyler Perry movies, they're like,
He's always trying to Trojan horse it in.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, they talk about going to church. You know, they got to put in a religious message in there. That's par for the course. You know what you're getting into, so that's cool. Whatever. I wasn't in there like, oh, what's all this Jesus talk? You know, not surprised at all. So, I think the strongest part of this is that look, you just heard me, man. You giving this son a Grand Slam breakfast right here.
Grand Slam. Oh, come on! You knew what you were doing with that.
Yeah, I knew what I was doing. Thank you. But the thing is that it does have this. I mean, you see how abusive his father is, and it has this message. Look, you can't. Let's be real. You know, you got a mass murder. That's a little hard. But the things that his father did to him, this guy has to start learning how to forgive him. This message of forgiveness in the movie is strong,
right, and
very moving. And, you know, you kind of walk out saying, okay, you know what? I hope more Christian people see this and I hope they get that message, because that's really what it's all about. Not judging, being able to forgive people in some of the hardest circumstances. That message came across it very well.
That's good.
And the bonding with them, once you said abusiveness and then that bonding happened, it's effective. I mean, they were able to get both sides of it. And I'm going to tell you something else, man. There are some good performances in here, even great performances. The moment I started, because even I have to admit, I'm going to be honest with you, I was mocking the movie, of course, laughing at some things, but there's a point you got to give up and you got to say, all right, they're doing some things very well here. And one of the moments that it turned around, I said, man, this person's really good. It was country singer Trace Atkins, man. He's very good in the movie.
Okay.
You want to see him act in so many other things.
Okay.
Like at first I was laughing. I was like, that's why I was laughing. Like, oh, they got the ponytail producer right there, you know. No, Trace Atkins is great in this film. I would actually like to see this guy. And maybe he has, and I didn't know. But I would like to see him act in some other things, man. I mean, he's not one of those guys who just, his voice is real deep and is smooth. He's just natural in front of the camera. I think he's probably the best actor in the film. So yeah, man, for me, it's a rental. I mean, I could watch this at home. This is one of those things that would come on with my mom, and both of us would just sit down and watch. And even I'd be like, yeah, it was pretty decent.
Yeah.
For people who are the target audience for this, I mean, listen, it's still TV quality. That's why I would give it, for you guys, I would give it a matinee. Even though I think people would be moved if you really are that person that's craving this kind of entertainment here. So, you know, you're going to see this no matter what. Not bad. Making fun of this. I actually had sort of a good time with it.
Okay.
So, yeah.